Whenever judicial stupor is visited upon a people, the more manifest the problem is, and the more the previous prophets are vindicated, not false prophets, the more the previous true prophets are vindicated, the harder it is to see. Micah says this in chapter 3, "Therefore night shall be unto you, that ye shall not have a vision, and it shall be dark unto you, that ye shall not divine. And the sun shall go down over the prophets, and the day shall be dark over them." I want you to imagine let's say we lived in the age of prophecy, and let's say a prophet arose in 1950. And in 1950, he said, "The day is coming, 70 years hence, when you will not be able to tell a boy from a girl. You will not, in your legal structures, you will not be able to distinguish a boy from a girl. You're not going to be able to tell the difference. And anybody who claims to be able to tell the difference and who believes that it's part of the creation order and this is just your nature, that person will be accused of being guilty of a hate crime. That person is going to be, you're going to run people out of their jobs for saying boys are boys, girls are girls. You're going to run people out of their position. You're going to wreck their careers. You're going to wreck their lives. And it's going to be everywhere. It's going to be in the military. It's going to be in higher education. It's going to be in corporate America. It's going to be everywhere. If you believe that a boy is a boy and a girl is a girl, you are a dangerous lunatic. And this is a guy talking in 1950 about the way it's going to be in 2021, 71 years in the future. What are people going to say to that prophet in 1950? You're the lunatic. That could never happen. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? Come on, be real. Try to imagine what it would be like to try to persuade people in that year what's going to be going on this year. They'd lock that guy up. But here's the worst thing. This is why you know that judicial stupor is in play. If that guy he's a very old man, locked up, we locked him up for his own good. When all his prophecies started coming to pass, do you think we're going to go back and apologize and let him out? No. The worse it gets, the harder it is to see what's going on. Our culture is standing on the lip of an abyss, and we don't know where we are. We don't know how we got here. We don't know what's going on. Everything is fine, and we want to believe the false prophets. We want to believe the people who prophesy things smooth as butter. We want to believe the people who come to us and prophesy wine and beer. That's what a judicial stupor does. And it's God's action visited upon us. We are not successfully rebelling against him. He is judging us. His judgment has fallen on us. In Romans 1, this is how the wrath of God works. This is what the wrath of God looks like. What phrase is repeated over and over again in Romans 1? Therefore, God gave them up. Therefore, God let go of the reins. Man pushes and pushes and tries to get away, tries to get away, tries to get away. And what is the wrath of God? The wrath of God is God saying to rebellious man, thy will be done. Salvation is when we say to God, thy will be done. Damnation is when God says to man, thy will be done. Have it your way. God gave them up. Therefore, the wrath of God is visited from heaven on unrighteous men. How is it visited? God gave them up. God lets go. And when God lets go, we run headlong. And when someone had prophesied that this is exactly what we're going to do, and we called them crazy, then when we do exactly what they said, all their prophecies, all their predictions come true, what happens? Well, we say, it doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter, because that's what judicial blindness, that's what judicial stupor looks like.